Welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Sam and I'm outside because it is essential to my relationships. First and foremost, spending time outside strengthens my relationship with that guy. Yeah. Mr. Indiana Bones and I try and walk twice a day. Now, I don't always get to walk him twice a day, depending on my work schedule, depending on other commitments. However, when I do, it strengthens our bond. So it's something that I look forward to. For me, it's a must. He needs that. All right. So first thing in the morning, before the rest of the world is even awake, we're out here in the forest. Not along the road, which is an option, but maybe not as safe, maybe not as off-leash friendly for Mr. Daniel Bonus. So he likes to stretch and he likes to explore, and it helps create the best version of him. The other reason I'm outside as often as I can, I've made a career of it, is because it's good for me. All right. So I'm pretty self-aware at this point in my life. And I know that the best version of myself comes after spending the day. In fact, I try and get out within the first hour of waking. So, and it's part of my commitment to walking the dog. And even if I'm away, right? If I'm, up north visiting my mom or down south doing some work or somewhere else, I try and spend some time outside first thing in the morning for me. Now, the other part of that is because this time, essential to my physical, mental, and emotional well-being, is going to affect my interactions the rest of my day. All those things that are required physically, mentally, and emotionally for navigating the social world, all right, the work world. It's all about relationships, it's about making connections. And if I'm not the best version of myself, if I didn't get this time, I would be less than. All right, it would weigh on me. All right, so there would be little things that I miss. All right, because of what time in nature, especially first thing in the day, does for my emotional state. But it also does things to my internal processes. Right, so getting outside on a walk, right, doesn't have to be a walk, but for me, it's a walk. Lowers my blood pressure. It regulates my heart rhythms. And if I can do some mindfulness practices, if I can actually do some sensory work in nature connection, then yeah, right. So it improves my sleep, which is going to affect my healing and my growth. But what it also does is it improves my focus, right? So time outside, studies show that nature connection, time outside, 20 minutes to a half hour daily, improves focus, improves memory, concentration, cooperation. So all those things that are going to be essential to the successful navigation of the rest of my workday, even on a day off, right? I work 7 days a week at this point, especially this time of year, right? So I've got my 8-hour workday, but then I also try and do this as often as I can. Try and develop and keep active with guided forest therapy walks, or at least certain aspects of that business that I still try and promote and grow. But I'm also an arborist, so that means that at least once a week at this time of year, I'm out supporting other property owners with their tree needs. And I never get called for the easy stuff. No, I'm still quite active in my technical tree skills. So yeah, that's demanding physically, mentally, and emotionally. So this time really helps with that. Now, those relationships outside of my commitment to the dog and to myself, they also affect the rest of my family. Right? So if I can get out, walk the dog first thing in the morning, it's something they don't have to do because it's still a responsibility. So that allows them to be the best version of themselves. And this time outside forced me to do this, right? And it improves my own responsibility to myself and my commitment to supporting this format and the potential of growth for Sam Outside. But I just want to share as much as I can and have as many people around the world understand and find opportunities for healing, for growth through nature connection, spending time outside. So it is all about relationships. And honestly, the last part is a continued commitment to my relationship with the natural world. All right. So that act of mindfulness, that act of spending time outside, regardless of where I am, a couple hours north, a Flower South, or here at home, I try and support my own relationship with the natural world, with the birds, the wind, with the bodies of water that I have the fortune to interact with the other living trees. The forest is full of other living things, and the more time spent, my relationship, my appreciation, my gratitude is supported and increased with every moment. So it is all about relationships. So be selfish, be the best version of yourself. And for me, that includes time outside, because the best version of myself is then better able to support, develop, grow the relationships. So start small and immediate, those relationships within your own immediate circle. That's your family. And after that, those people that you might be responsible for in a work environment, yeah, you'll be better for it, especially if you can get some time in nature first thing before you start that part of your day. Hey, and if work includes time outside, then you already know what I'm talking about. All right. It does change you, but not everyone can. So make time. And this time outside supports my relationship with the greater world. Because if I can spread a little sunshine and be positive, be happy, be grateful, I hope that every time I say thank you, open a door, remember to use someone's name, to acknowledge their ability to get up and come to work, ability to go to work, ability to support the community with whatever they're doing. When I acknowledge my interaction with them socially, as a consumer, as a colleague, it improves their day. So it's all about relationships. Despite how wide that circle is, be the best version of yourself. And for me, I believe in nature connection, time outdoors helps support that. So that's what this channel is all about. And that's what nature does. So go outside, breathe, listen, smell, reflect, be aware not only of what's happening around you, but what's happening in you. And over time, that practice will grow and you will see the benefits physically, mentally, emotionally. So improve the relationship with yourself as you improve and grow your connection with the natural world. And it will reach out and touch and affect in a positive way the relationship you have with others. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your connection, your support. I'll talk to you again soon. Please go outside.